The People You Meet in College, a photo story by Megan Ilsley. This group consists of 8 standard members, including myself, with the occasional guest such as a significant other. However, the focus of this group is the 7 individuals that I get to call my best friends and myself. In September of 2020, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, 8 individuals, including myself, came together in trying times and soon became a close group of friends. We met about 3 to 4 times weekly from September of 2020 until May 2022. The group met at various locations in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and across the tri-state area. My off-campus apartment, 106 Easton Ave, was the most common meeting place. Meetings ranged from general hangouts to special events. After May of 2022, meetings became more limited to special occasions such as birthdays, graduations, and significant life milestones. Time, according to Mary Ellen, relates to the length of time spent together, as well as the impact on personal experience. Time in this group is significant. This group spent a lot of time together over the years. The group was first formed during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, which impacted the intensity of connections and the experience on group members. With classes online and few people living in New Brunswick, the group spent several hours on most days together. This time allowed group members to become well acquainted and form healthy, trusting bonds in a matter of weeks. During this time, the group was like its own family. We looked out for each other's best interests, and each member was protective of the bond and other members. These bonds would not have been possible without the time spent together during a very trying time. As seen in the left pictures, this is when the group was initially formed in September of 2020, and on the right side are pictures more recent to now. According to Cole, universality is the feeling that one is not alone and is most often expressed in early stages when identifying similarities between group members. As stated previously, this group was formed during unprecedented times when many felt alone and did not know what was happening. The feeling of loneliness brought this group together to make each member feel like they had someone. However, the group members were able to identify more and more similarities as time went on. Although this group was formed on an emotional parallel, the group continued to develop because of the similar characteristics that each member shared. There were several aspects of leadership that Cole defined, one of which was the facilitative leader, which provides the group with the needed information, structure, equipment, and supplies, while gaining the trust of group members and including group members on the decisions. While this group was forming, there was a facilitative leader, Krista, as seen on the left. Krista provided guidance to the group while the group was forming and ensured that each member had the needed information to participate fully. She also consulted us on activities that we could do. If it was something as simple as a few of us studying at her house or as complicated as planning a spring break trip to the Poconos, Krista ensured that each member had the given information. She gained our trust by being the person we could all go to if we needed to laugh or cry, no matter the situation. Krista ensured that the group met regularly while also providing support to each member. As the group became more comfortable with each other, Krista became more of an equal, and the group shifted to an advisory approach. Rituals, per the OTPF, in a group or population are shared social actions with traditional, emotional, purposive, technological meaning, contributing to the values and beliefs within the group or population. The rituals of this group is what made us special. We had a Monday night ritual, what we called Bachelorette Mondays, where we watched either The Bachelor or The Bachelorette and then went to our local Applebee's for half-priced appetizers. The value of friendship and consistency brought us together every Monday night, no matter what we were doing or what we had going on. The bottom middle picture is a picture of us watching The Bachelorette. What started as a funny joke of caking people on their birthday turned into a ritual because without it, the group worried that the individual will not be lucky, as seen on the bottom left picture. The same idea of luck was involved in our pre-semester night ritual. The night before the first day of classes, everyone piled into one room, setting up air mattresses and cuddling in beds, trying to ensure that we had the best of luck for this semester by all sleeping in the same room. Norms are defined by Cole as certain attitudes and standards of behavior that are acceptable to the group. Norms of this group have remained consistent throughout the group's existence. The norms of this group include respect, honesty, trust, and most notably, support. This group has remained stable and consistent due to the norms set out by the group. Thinking of members when in crisis and showing support ties this group together. Since the group has moved apart, support looks different. What was once hand-delivering one's favorite snack with a hug after a hard day turned to ordering cookies during finals or sending flowers during tough times. But support remains the same. These norms allow members to feel like they are not alone, which furthers the group's cohesiveness. Cole stated that group cohesiveness is the sum of complex interactions and interrelationships, forming a positive bond, and is the end stage of group development. This group has become cohesive over the past few years. Each member of this group has their own strengths and weaknesses, which are complemented by other group members. Each group member utilizes their unique characteristics for the better of the group, but is also able to support other group members. Since we've been friends for numerous years and have been through both trying and joyous times, it is safe to say that the group members trust each other and feel drawn to this group. Each group member's undivided support and trust help the group form positive bonds and become a cohesive group. Cole explains Yalom's concepts of the here-now focus as members focusing on what is occurring in the present moment and not focusing on the past situations. Given that this group formed in the critical developmental years of college and in unprecedented times, the group learned this concept quite quickly. During the start of my senior year in September of 2020, we all knew that in a year we would be moving away. We said that living across the street from our best friends would only last this 1 year, and we knew we had to make the most of the situation. We said that we had to focus on things we could control, like the now, and not dwell on things that we could not control, like our past experiences. This allowed the group to make lasting memories together. From spending the night before a game day cutting up shirts, to just laying in bed watching TikTok, to getting ready for graduation, these memories would not have been possible if the group focused on the past instead of enjoying the now. As a group with limited chances to see each other now, we take this here and now mentality very seriously. We live in the moment and not let small things that we cannot control, such as the past, ruin the small amount of time that we have together. This focus allows the group to laugh and reminisce on the memories that we all made and enjoy the little time that we have together. This group is incredibly meaningful not only to myself, but to each member. Without these dynamics interacting within the group would not have remained a constant part of my life, even as I moved on to the next chapter. Without these individuals, I would not be where I am today. Not many good things came from the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this friend group was light during a dark time. I am forever grateful to each member that I have the honor of calling my best friend for every lesson that you've taught me and for every memory you've given me.